What are you making?
Bit of a health kick this week, and today I am making a very large batch of vegetable soup. If you make like a soup base, and then you can put all sorts of stuff with it. It's one thing about cooking, it doesn't have to be difficult. All I've got is a very big pot. I've chopped up just about every veg that I had in the fridge. I've banged it in a pot, stuck some water in, stuck a load of different herbs in there, all things that go together, thyme, rosemary, oregano and bits like that, just to give it some sort of piquancy, some flavour. There's some chilies in there as well. Loads of water, filled it up, just over the top of everything. Just give it a bit of a mix up now. Slap that on there, lid goes on. Just leave it alone. Just let it boil and simmer away for as long as you want it to. It doesn't matter how long it is, just give it a stir every now and again. And after a while, all those veg and everything will... I put potatoes in there as well, and the potatoes will thicken it up a little bit as well, so you get like a nice thick sort of soupy consistency. But what I'll probably end up doing is blitzing most of it. I might even take some of the veg out as well to leave bits chunky in there, so it's quite nice to have bits and bobs in. Blitz it all up, ready to go. And that can be frozen. You can put it in containers and stick it into your freezer. And that can be used for all sorts of stuff. You can put it on top of pasta, you could have it just as soup on its own, you could use it as a base for anything, including curries and all sorts of stuff, because it will have all sort of it's just a big mash of veg really. So yeah, it's cool.
So what veg did you put in it?
Okay, standard sort of vegetable stock making veg, things like celery, carrots and onion. Along with that we had some courgette, some sweet potato, standard sort of normal potato, and as I say, chilies de-seeded, put those in, they're not too hot, and I'll have a look. Oh, a little bit of cabbage that I had knocking about, and that's about it. Carrots, I say carrots.
Celery,
onion, potato.
No, did you put sweet potato in there as well?
I put sweet potato in, chunks of those, and also a little bit of corn on the cob that was at the bottom of the fridge that I just chopped all the corn off of, stuck it in there.
So I'm on stirring duty, so I just got to take this off. Woo, look at that. Super delicious. What are we doing now?
Handy Blitzer Whiskey Woo. That is the stuff that's boiled down. As you can see, it's kind of like a sloppy soup mix. It's quite nice. It smells lovely. Lovely, as my mum would say. So, what you do is just guff it up. Double boil and trouble.
It's steaming up my camera.
I have made vegetable soup.
You look all steamy now. You're like all love boaty, out of focusy.
Like a wedding photo.
Yeah. Does it taste good? Mmm. With a little bit of cheese on. Winner. So what are we making?
I've just found something and discovered something in the cupboard that I forgot about completely, which is quite good, and I'm really surprised that no one else has found it. We have got some chocolate and also some Brazil nuts. I'm going to have a go. I've never done this before, and this is how easy these sort of things can be. I'm going to have a go at making chocolate Brazils.
Okay.
I've also got some pecan nuts as well, which I might save those for later, for another time.
I like pecans.
I like pecans. A lot of people take chocolate out, smash it up, put it in a bowl. Easy, whack it. Now when you open it up, don't need to break it up, man. Untouched by human hands. Feel like Willy Wonka's chocolate, don't you? No, Gustav. What's his name? Augustus.
Augustus.
Stay away from my chocolate. It's not touched by human hands.
What's happening here?
Just sticking down some foil underneath a wire rack that I've got, like a cake cooling rack. Good as that. So when you take your Brazil nuts and you dip them in the chocolate, you've got to put them somewhere so they can harden up.
Okay.
I've just opened a pack of Brazils and I just had a look. And I was just having a look to see what I could do with them and how best to dip them and take them out and stuff. And I think I'm probably just going to fork it.
Just put your hand in, don't be shy.
I'm going to put it in, fork it out, pop them on the rack.
Love it.
I'm sure you've seen that on millions of cooking programs, which I know you all watch with much gusto and dedication. When you're doing things like this, melting chocolate over a bain-marie or boiling water.
Bain-marie, yeah?
Well, it's kind of half not. Make sure the bowl, the bottom of the bowl, does not touch the water, because then it'll be too hot and the bottom of the chocolate will get a bit mucky.
Doesn't it go funny? Like,
granularly.
Yeah, I think that was my problem last time when I tried.
Don't touch the bottom. Just turn it on a little bit and just get it warmed up.
Yeah. Do you think it'll miss a bit?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Leave it alone.
Damn it.
Not doing anything. I'm leaving it alone. Patience.
Have you not got to stir it?
Leave it alone.
Why? I thought it might get burny or something.
Until it starts to actually melt. Once all of it is almost incorporated, then you can give it a little bit of a stir, but just leave it alone.
Yes, dear. Melting, 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 melting.
I'm not going to do anything yet.
I can see some of it starting to melt. Look at that. Gooey.
No.
Oh, man down. Oh. Well, now we know not to put them that way, right? Poop.
Good thing about it is don't get the chocolate too runny, otherwise
They'll end up all just being on the tray. Look how shiny it is. That one's not so good. Like a pro. And there you go. 1 pack of Brazil nuts.
Why are you speaking funny?
I don't know.
Is it because you've just eaten one?
I might have eaten one. It's all stuck in my teeth. Delish. Just got to wait for them to dry.
Like they're going to last.
Aaron did say not to put them in the fridge because they'll go grey. Not grey, but dull.
They'll just go dull. Because the chocolate's tempered, you're supposed to leave it to let it sort of just harden in an ambient temperature. Because if you go and force them to harden in the fridge, they'll go dull. Not that that really matters, because all you're going to do is bang them in your mouth.
That's true.
Stick them in the fridge.
So now Aaron's just finished toasting the pecans.
Toast some pecans.
Yummy. Now what?
Well, we've got a choice. We can either just bung them in the chocolate, or we can whisk them up and turn them into like nutty sort of fragments and put them in the chocolate with a load of cornflakes and make like pecan chocolate nutty cornflake cakes.
Let's do that. That sounds great.
That's just an idea that just popped into my head right there.
We're
My
doing
goodness,
that.
I'm a genius.
Get the
Confectionery. I am Willy Wonka.
Get the cornflakes. Okay.
Now you can put them in a blitzer and blitz them up. Trouble is though, they tend to turn into like really small, tiny little pieces very quickly. I actually like doing them by hand because there's me sounding like I do this every day. I prefer to do it by hand because you get sort of chunkier, more uneven bits. It's a nice little surprise that you find in your little cupcake. Deploy pecans. Running low on chocolate, but it's okay. There's plenty there, look. That's just like a big, we could make a big chocolate pecan bar. But no.
Get the cornflakes, or other brands are available.
Who cares, we're not on telly. Use cornflakes. Don't use cheap ones. Let's try that for now.
Time to get spooning in. And there you go. Just enough to kind of fill a tray. Just missing one. And it's not because I ate one. I didn't. But they look good. We've just got to wait for them to set. So there you go. Another busy day in the James... So there you go. Another busy day in the James Jones household. And remember, don't forget the little things.